guys, it's Rachel and welcome back to the video. And today I am doing the annual Art and Room Studio Tour 2020 edition. I am your host, Rachel, and so a lot has changed since we did the last studio tour. If you guys haven't seen the 2019 edition one, I will have it up in a card. It's a little cringe, not gonna lie. I just watched it. Ooh. So hopefully this one's a lot better. I definitely know that the actual studio is a lot better, so I can't wait to get into it. So I'm not gonna hold you guys off any longer. Let's get started. Okay guys, so this is of course the main attraction. This is the big desk where everything gets done. It's very similar to how my 2019 desk was set up. So I have one big desk right here. This is the art desk basically. So this is where you see all of my big overhead shots with a little like color mat and stuff like that. That's where this happens. And usually there's this big tripod that goes over up top and there'll be like an overhead arm, and that's where all that is filmed, okay? And then on the right side here is basically my computer. So this is where I do all of my editing for my YouTube videos and my films and stuff like that. And of course, if you ever like tune into my Twitch streams or anything like that, this is where I play like video games and stuff. So it's very much divided into art and then like editing. And then of course behind me, as you can see, this is the big green screen where all the magic happens. There's so much capabilities with the green screen, but I of course use it to cut out all of my background so that I have a nice cool smooth background for you guys. So let's go ahead and dive a little bit deeper into both of these two desks. Okay, so welcome to the editing desk. Basically this is where I do everything Adobe related. So when you're seeing me do digital artwork in Photoshop, or I'm editing a video or something like that, that is done here. Also, if you see me streaming over on Twitch, like if you watch any of my gaming streams, that's also done here. So I'll play games on here and stream on Twitch sometimes. But yeah, that's about it. It's not too complicated. I have like an Acer pre-built computer, Red Dragon mouse and keyboard, and ViewSonic monitors plus a random Dell one. I just got the third monitor, but what I use the monitors for are usually going to be between Photoshop, a game, Spotify, Discord, something like that. Pretty simple on how that works. I'll leave all the specs and stuff for my computer in the description below because I don't have them off the top of my head. So I guess that's about it for our editing desk. Let's go ahead and move on to the fun one that everyone's waiting for, the art desk. Okay guys, so this is what you've all been waiting for, the infamous art desk. Basically, this is where all of my traditional art happens. So if you see any of my sketches, or if I'm doing like painting or markers or anything like that, this is where that's going to happen. So I have a bunch of color mats above my closet up there. They're just like those colors that you will see in the back of my videos sometimes. I'll set one down, put my art on top of it, and then, throw my tripod up, get my other tripod, you know the deal. That's basically what happens here. But other than the actual desk, if we look over to my right, I have 3 different containers. They have a lot of different stuff. I probably should have organized that before I recorded this video, but it's extra realness, okay? So basically, this is a bunch of different liners, erasers, highlighters, scissors, markers, colored pencils. Basically, I should have organized this. I should have organized. And then in the last container, there is a tech deck because we have class. And then next to that, there's some tape and a calculator and some gum and Post-it notes. Not really art related, but they're there. But now what you've all been waiting for, the actual like art stuff. So over to the left of the art desk is my art drawer. And in my art drawer is basically all of the art stuff. So you're gonna get my sketchbooks, markers, and all that stuff. So let's just get into it. Let me show you. So in the first drawer, we have a really good start to the tour, a cable box where I keep my cables. Wow. Besides the cable box, my drawing tablet is in there. So that's the Wacom Intuos CTH680, I believe. Other than that, there's a ruler and a extra mouse. So the second drawer is where I keep my primary sketchbook. Basically, I haven't finished this one yet. So once I do finish it, for sure I will do a sketchbook tour because why wouldn't I do a sketchbook tour? Under that, I've got a few journals, some other sketchbooks, and then I've got like different types of paper, of course. So, like watercolor, markers, all that kind of stuff. And I have a brand new sketchbook in the back there. I think all artists just have an obsession with buying sketchbooks including myself. I didn't need another sketchbook, but you know what I did? Got another sketchbook. Going on to the third drawer. This is a little bit more artsy stuff. So I've got my Copic and Blick markers right here. And then I've got another compartment of pencils and pens. And then behind that is a stapler and my 300 drawing prompts book. If you haven't seen that video, that was my last video. Go ahead and watch that. And then onto the fourth drawer, I've got 2 sketchbooks that have already been finished and I've done tours of those. And then I've got my paint markers and colored pencils. Okay, and then besides all the colored pencils and paint markers and stuff like that, under that is some pastels. I don't use those all that often. I think I use them for my TikTok. And then in the very back of that drawer is just some Blick markers and some marker refills for my Copic markers. And then in my very last drawer, guys, is basically all the arts and crafts stuff. So this is where you're gonna find my paints, like my tape, my hot glue gun, that kind of stuff. So I've got my watercolor pens from Arteza. I've got all of my different like normal acrylic paints in there. My paintbrushes are in there, same with my paint tape, and of course the hot glue gun. That is basically it for all of my art desk and my art drawer and all of this stuff on this side of the desk. So the last thing that I wanted to go over with you guys, because I have a lot of it and I did go over it in my last tour, is basically my camera section. So I have this giant shelf right there. Actually, that is a bunch of camera stuff for YouTube and for my own films and stuff. So let's go to that. Okay, guys, so this is the tower of camera stuff, basically. So we're just gonna go top to bottom. Half of this stuff is gone because I am recording a video right now. So, 2 cameras and tripods. The very top is my Zhiyun crane case. Yeah, it's just kind of chilling up there. I've got some color filters up there and just like some random case stuff, basically. On my first shelf, I've got a bunch of film rolls for my film camera that I don't know how to use, but that's all right. And then I've got my little reflector thingy mabobber and a prism that I don't really use that much anymore because I don't really do that much photography anymore. But yeah, that's about it for the first shelf. For the second shelf, this is where all 3 of my cameras will lay. 2 of them are gone right now, but you get to see them in the cool B-roll shots. So then for the third shelf, I've got usually where my lights and my monitor are. They are both in use, of course, right now, but usually they are there. And then I've got my 2 microphones and 2 lenses, one that's for my film camera and one that's for just my DSLRs, okay? On the fourth shelf, it's a little bit of a mess right now. It's kind of all over the place, but basically that's where I keep a lot of my external batteries, my extra batteries, and my chargers, a few adapters and stuff. I've got my GoPro stuff down there. I don't use my GoPro all that much anymore. I usually only use that for like if I'm going on vacation and want to shoot a film, then I will use my GoPro, and then I have a few attachments along with that. A random Polaroid camera in the back and some like XQD and SD cards. And then on the very bottom shelf is where I will keep all of my tripods and stands. So all the tripods that I use, and then like my Zhiyun crane and microphone stand are all on the very bottom shelf. All right, guys, so that is the end of my art studio tour and room tour, basically. It's definitely a step up from where we were last year. I have a lot of new stuff and a lot more room, especially than what I did last year. But I hope you guys enjoyed the studio tour. I just wanted to show you guys what I'm working with this year, and I know I had a lot of requests for it. So if you guys enjoyed this video, go ahead and leave a like, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys want to see next on my channel, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on post notifications for more awesome art videos, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.